Hey everyone, Son of a Silver Stacker here. Welcome to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. Well, at least it is in my opinion. Today's date is the 19th of November, 2025, and in this video, it's jam-packed full of great information. You'll want to stick around to the end. Now, before any of that though, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new here or a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 15,000 before the first of the year. That's right, before the semi-quincentennial. Now, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now, over here to moneymetals.com, I can show you the live spot prices. Looks like everything is up kind of nicely, too, as well. All right, so gold's up 45.30 to 41.26.45. Silver up $1.48 to 52.37. Platinum up 40.40 to 15.81.65. And palladium up 35.55 to 14.52.75. And Dr. Copper over here up 3 pennies to 5.01 per pound. Down here, you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $9.49 for a quantity of 1 through 39. They ask that you pay $61.86. Now, let's look at the buyback. That's the sell to them price is $51.78. Whoops, where'd it go? It used to be there, $51.78. There we go. Hello. Yep, it is above the silver spot price at $52.37, but not a whole lot of. Now over here to the United States Mint's product schedule, and here we are. No 2026 yet. I'm going to hit reset here, and hopefully I'll get all geeked out. And nope, nothing going on here for 2026. So I'm going to keep on keeping on. We only have 2 more products to drop for the rest of the year. That's the American Innovation $1 coin reverse proof set and the reverse proof 2-coin set featuring the Morgan and silver dollar. Now after that, let's check this out. This is the 250th anniversary of the United States Marine Corps American Eagle 1-ounce silver proof coin, product limit, mintage limit of 100,000, no household order limit now. So if it does become available, you're able to purchase another. But do you want to? Now over here, check this out. This is the cumulative sales figures, and they just came out yesterday for 11/16/2025. That was just 3 days ago on Sunday, and they have sold a grand total of 92,601. That's remarkable, right? But it's not near, well, it's about 7,000 and change away from the 100,000 stated product limit. Now check this out. This is something that I want to thank a viewer for mentioning to me. If you go here to eBay and you look up that American Silver Eagle with the Marine Privy, it's 66 results, and it looks like the bottom fell out of the market. You remember those raw ones were selling for about $229 to $249? Not no more. $139 for an early release there. $139 for PCGS First Strike. What? Yeah. No, it's about $100 discount. $139 there, $129 there, $139. In fact, let me go ahead and hit search. Let's see if we see 66 again. Yeah, we see 75 now. That is remarkable. Let me go ahead and hit newly listed here. Look at this. Proof 70, 26, proof 69, 24. Typically, we don't see those kinds of numbers very even on here. Quite remarkable. Look at this. That is is that from a vault box? I don't know. I can't tell. United States Marine Corps, it's got 250 for a proof 69. That's typically what we see. We don't usually see the $129. Look at that one there. New listing, American Silver Eagle, Marine Privy Proof Coin, Gem Proof, First Strike, Gem Proof. So that's what they're doing now. That's remarkable. And it's got a, looks like a tanker on there. 259 there, first day of issue. 229, but let's go down to the least expensive ones. And you know, I have heard stories of somebody getting a proof 70 and there were still marks on it. Yeah, there were marks, white spots all over it. $99 here, proof 69, 105, 3 bids there, 129, 139. Yeah, and that seems to be from one particular seller at that price point. Looks like they may be dumping them. 229 there, 229 there. Quite remarkable. Now let's keep on keeping on. We're going to go to PCGS. Check this out. And we have here type 1 normal. We're under proof population. And there we go. We're looking at 990,109. And look at this. 1880 have been totally slabbed. 939 of those are in a 70. And now 941 are in a proof 69. So it looks like this. And look, I mean, I'm telling you, typically you see, you know, when you look at the totality of the number, you're seeing here 6606, right? For the Navy Privy, 5,620 have been slabbed and 986 have been slabbed in a 69. So 70, 5620 at a total 6606. But look at this. This one just bucks the trend completely. And that's that one out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania there. And now it's, what was it, 18 or 17? Now only one is in a 70 and 22 are in a 69, 847 of the first strike, 253 were in a 70, and 594, almost 600, were in a proof 69. That's remarkable, folks. Yeah, it says a lot. It really does. Now, let's keep on keeping on. Got a lot to talk about here. Did you see this? Historic auction celebrates 232 years of the penny with the 2025 three-coin sets featuring 24-karat gold cent. What? Yeah, that's going to be kind of amazing, actually. And I was looking at the eBay machine going, well, how much would a penny cost if it were, well, pure gold? Well, here we go. Check this out. I think I put here, if a penny were made of gold, how much would it weigh? A U.S. penny made of pure gold would weigh approximately 8.22 grams. Okay. For context, a zinc cent weighs 2.5 grams, and a copper penny or bronze, whatever you like to call it, is 3.11 grams. Remember that, right? That's important to recognize. Now, how much would that cost? You're asking? Well, let's ask the folks over there at Coin Apps. This is Gold Gram Price Calculator. And if you've got 8.22 grams of gold, that's going to be $1,087.25. And that's just for gold. All right. That's not talking premiums. That's not talking whatever is factored into the U.S. Mint's price over there. It's going to be incredible. Now, let's keep on keeping on. Let's see here. The United States Mint is pleased to announce that Stack's Bowers, that's like the 5th time they've done that, maybe 6 now, twice in 2025, it seems. Stack's Bowers will auction the last circulating 1 cent penny. I love how they throw that in there. Gotcha. Coins this December through a special sale of 232 three-coin sets. Boy, do I want one. And if you're a completionist who has all of the Lincoln cents from, well, up until, let's just say to the Lincoln cents, right? From 1909 till now, this is going to be a must-have, right? All right, here we go. Let's keep on keeping on. Each historic set includes 2 circulating pennies, one from each of the Mint's production facilities in Denver and Philadelphia, and for the first time ever, a 4/9 fine 24-karat gold uncirculated penny, also minted in Philadelphia. The Mint is excited to share. Who's saying this? Oh, Christy McNally says, the Mint is excited to share this opportunity with the American public. Yeah, but how much of the American public can afford that? That's remarkable. The penny has withstood 232 years. Oh, I see what they're doing there. So for each year, they're going to have a set. 232 years of our nation's history. We are proud to offer the chance for the public to celebrate this moment into perpetuity by purchasing one of these special sets. It is truly an honor to continue connecting America through coins. And I've always loved that ad that they do there, connecting America through coins. What else is going to do it, right? Food? Yeah, probably. Each set will be accompanied by a serialized certificate of authenticity. That means it's numbered individually, right? With that final set, set number 232, including the 3 original dies, that are probably going to be I guess canceled, right? 3 original dies, so you can't make any more. Used to strike these coins, the coins will bear a unique alpha, or no, an omega privy mark. Wouldn't it be cool if they worked somehow an omega in there and an alpha? That'd be kind of cool. So it's going to have an omega privy mark, signifying each coin is among the last of the circulating pennies ever struck by the United States Mint. The unique number of sets recognizes 232 years of penny production. The United States Treasurer Brandon Beach and Mint Acting Director Kristen McNally operated the presses to strike the final Philadelphia minted omega coins in the recognition of their historic significance. How would you feel if you are the acting mint director and one of the most highly coveted popular coins ever in the United States history, well, is gonzo under your tenure? How would you feel about that? Would you be like, yeah, I'm cool with that, whatever, no big deal? Or would you be like, oh, I'm going to miss it, that kind of sucks? Live bidding for these 3-coin sets will take place on Thursday, December 11, 2025 at noon Eastern Standard Time, not Eastern Daylight Time. We passed that a little bit ago. 9 a.m. on the Pacific Coast right there. The auction will be hosted on the Stack's Bowers Gallery website at stacksbowers.com and broadcast from Griffin Studios in the firm's Costa Mesa, California headquarters. Now, there's all the coins there. You got the 2 gold obverse and reverse. You've got the Denver and the Philadelphia. No mint mark there, right? And then the reverse, the omega reverse, and you don't really know the reverse of the omega. It doesn't really say anything, nothing special about that, about the United States Mint, yada yada. Let's keep on keeping on here. Wanted to show you this. Oh, by the way, I don't know why I have this up here, but these are the bullion strikes, and I probably should have mentioned this earlier. I don't see a dual date on the 2026 non sequitur. I know it didn't really follow. There's no dual date or privy mark for this American Silver Eagle, this bullion, right? Because it's in parentheses there. Let's keep on keeping on. Let's head over to Stacks Bowers. All right, here we go. Stacks Bowers. I'll leave a link in the description for each one of these things, even that window I just closed. Stacks Bowers Galleries to sell the very last Omega pennies at an auction, including the 24-karat gold pennies sold on behalf of the United States Mint. There you go. There they are. And there are images that you can see here. There's the gold right there. Bam! Yeah, $1,000, 8 grams. And there is the reverse, and then here is the obverse of the Denver, and it's got the Omega sign right there. And I am a fraternity member, and we actually are Omegas. That's what we call ourselves in our fraternity. And there is the reverse. Let's get back to Stacks Bowers so I can read what's going on here. All right, let's see here. The very last circulating pennies or cents will be auctioned off in a special sale in December or this December by Stacks Bowers Galleries. The firm selected by the United States Mint for the historic offering. Each of these coins exhibits a small Omega Privy mark or the final Greek letter Omega, not mu or nu, indicating their role as a capstone to a 2 centuries long legacy that first began in 1793. These Omega Privy mark Lincoln pennies will be offered in 3 coin sets featuring one each of the 2025 pennies struck at Philadelphia Mint for and Denver Mint right there, and a historic 2025 penny struck in 24-karat gold produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The 24-karat gold penny is a true modern rarity. In fact, all 3 of them are really, let's face it, let's be real, representing the first cent officially struck in gold and one of the rarest non-proof gold coins ever to merge from the United States Mint. So that's cool. It's going to be non-proof. It's going to be mint state, it sounds like. Only 232 3-coin sets are available for collectors, celebrating the number of years the pennies were produced beginning in 1793, and they'll be offered exclusively in the Stacks Bowers Galleries sale on Thursday, December 11, 2025. And isn't it funny? We had the flowing hair, and now we have this, the Omega. That's remarkable. Each set will be accompanied by a serialized certificate of authenticity, and set number 232 will also include the 3 sets of canceled original dies used to strike these coins. United States Treasurer Brandon Beach and the United States Mint Acting Director Kristen McNally also personally operated the presses to strike the final few Omega coins in recognition of their historic significance. Folks, are you going to be buying these? Are you going to be all in on this? And how much do you think they'll go for? Obviously, the one with the 3 canceled dies is probably going to be the most expensive one out of there. I imagine somewhere in the middle of the 232, you might see those for $1,500, $2,000, maybe $5,000. I can't really say myself right now. But yeah, you got to remember, you got to factor in, there's at least $1,000 worth of gold there in that particular 3-coin set. And here's my question. Are those pennies that are struck in Philadelphia and Denver, are they going to be zinc and cents? Or did they say, you know what, we're going to make these copper or bronze Lincoln cents? I don't really know what the composition is just at this moment, but I would imagine they're going to be zinc and cents. These coins boast the lowest mintages in the Lincoln penny series and are some of the rarest coins of the entire penny denomination that spans back to the Alpha of 1793. You got the Alpha and the Omega right there. This mintage is more than 2,000 times lower than that of the famous 1909 San Francisco struck VDB Lincoln penny, and only a fraction of the production quantity of the original 1793 chain reverse pennies that started it all. Though many thousands of collectors are actively assembling sets of Lincoln pennies at any given time, merely just 232 will have the opportunity for true completion via the Stacks Bowers Galleries this December. And I went over to the Stacks Bowers Galleries to see, the listing of these particular coins, and they're not on there just yet. I don't think they get all the way to December just yet, but it will be held this day here. It says, we are extremely honored to once again present a historic selection of modern rarities on behalf of the United States Mint and Stacks Bowers Galleries President Brian Kendrella. These Omega Privy Mark Lincoln pennies are fitting celebration of one of the most popular and influential denominations in American coinage. Absolutely. And the longest running American coinage, right? From 1909 to 2025. That's a few years. To further recognize the significance of these historic pieces and prices, expensive, all coins will be certified by leading grading service PCGS and encapsulated with bespoke labels designed exclusively for this auction event. They will be added to the popular PCGS set registry. Wow, that's got to be worth a whole lot right there. Score. You might get a top hopefully if you get a top population, and what are these going to be struck? Are they going to be mint state 66, 65, or mint state 70 or 69? If so, yeah, that's going to get you a whole lot of points on your registry set. All right. It says here, which allows collectors to better document and showcase their collections as well as compete with other collectors. These Omega Pennies will also be reviewed by Certified Acceptance Corporation, that's CAC, and I wonder if they're going to get the green bean sticker on there to confirm their superior quality and eye appeal. That's what it's all about, folks. It's not about the grade, it's eye appeal. If you ever get a coin and say, wow, that looks amazing. Yeah. In fact, I saw a Lincoln cent that was struck here. It was proof-like. I'm not kidding. It was proof-like. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Did they strike it in a proof finish? Nope, it was mint state. So I would imagine that some of these coins that they're going to be selling here on the Stack's Bowers auctions are going to be proof-like. Now, wouldn't that be the one to own, right? Live bidding for these 3-coin Omega Privy set, mark sets, each of which it includes a 24-karat gold penny, will begin on Thursday, December 11, 2025 at noon Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The auction will be hosted on the Stack's Bowers Galleries website right there, as you can see. And I will leave a link in the description for this particular article and broadcast from Griffin Studios in the firm's Costa Mesa, California headquarters. In recognition of this historic offering, Stack's Bowers Galleries, here's some photographs here. It looks like the canceled dies there. And finally, they put it in a capsule, and they've got gloves on. Wouldn't that be nice? Remember the other one where the guy just, yeah, you'd remember. In recognition of the historic offering, Stack's Bowers Galleries will waive the buyer's premium on these special Omega Privy Mark sets, meaning the highest bid on each lot, the hammer price, will be the final amount paid by the winning bidder, except shipping fees. Oh, yeah, you got to get those shipping fees in. Remarkably, this sale will represent the 5th time Stack's Bowers Galleries has been selected by the United States Mint for special auction, following their $7.5 million sale of the 1933 St. Gaudens $20 coin in July 2002, the $4.6 million sale of the 35th anniversary American Eagle coins in September 2022. Okay, there's 22. And they're just getting real familiar with Stack's Bowers over here. Their $8.2 million sale of the 230th anniversary flowing hair coins in December 2024, and the $3.2 million sale of the Space Flown 24-karat gold Sacagawea dollars in September of this year. No other auction firm in the world, specialized or generalist, boasts this repetitive selection by the United States Mint. And then there's, for more information, contact these folks over here. What do you think, folks? Are you all in? Are you going to watch at least? I'm definitely going to be watching to see how much these sell for. And that looks like the last, those are blank planchets for the very last Omega pennies are displayed and inspected on a tray before striking, image courtesy of the United States Mint. I'm just curious as to how much it's going to cost. What are the grades going to be? And I'm pretty excited about this. I really am. I think it's going to be really interesting to find out what had happened after all the dust settles on this particular auction. Yeah, so I showed you here. That's the Lincoln penny. It's probably going to weigh about 8.2 grams, at least according to the AI machine. There's the reverse of that. And it's probably going to be worth what they said, what, 1,087 at the price right here, 41.14. But look at the gold price right now. It's actually 41.27. So let's pop 41.27 in there. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, 1,090. That's right. Let's go ahead and reset the calculator. All right, 8.22 grams, 8.22, bingo, 1,087. Didn't change a whole lot. There's not that much weight in ounces or, well, grams for that matter as well. Now let's go to the +1 action. We got here a good one for you today, and it is Isaiah 2:22. Withdraw from a man who has breath in his nostrils, for with what is he deemed worthy? Yeah, what? Yeah, that's what it says. And I think if we're going to wrap our head around this, it basically means don't place your trust in man, place your trust in the good Lord above. That's what it's all about. This verse serves as a warning to place trust and reliance in the Lord, not in people, nations, or their power. It highlights human frailty, contrasting our transient existence, not going to be here long, just passing through. All right, in this world anyway, existence with the eternal nature of the Lord above. Now over here to 3 Nines Fine, 99.9. This is Audio Slave, like a stone. I'll be waiting for you. Not going anywhere, right? Yeah, isn't that interesting? Transient and then like a stone, kind of opposites in this context. Now, with that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. Like I said, you can't do 15,000 subs without your help. And we're trying to get there before the first of the year, before the semi-quincentennial starts in 2026. Pick up sticks. Now, what's not free, it's going to be membership. It's $1.99 a month. It's about 6.6 cents per video in a 30-day calendar month. It's not a whole lot of. It's the price of a cheap cup of coffee once a month in my honor. So hopefully you'll jump on board like these fine folks have, and it really helps things get out each and every single day. Now, have a happy Wednesday, everybody. I got to roll. Got some stuff to do this morning early. So y'all have a great, fantastic rest of your day. Stacker out.